Hey everybody, Monkey Wrench Mike, we're back with another video on what I am calling the world's worst car collection. Yeah, the people have spoken and it is time to respond. I have been asked about this car, that car, and a couple in back. So let's go ahead and walk you through these really crappy cars that I love to death.
You really have to be kidding me, right? See all the little pistons?
Right, it looks like snow.
I'm flooring a V12 engine.
You thought this was going to be perfect, right?
Why can't I, like, fall in love with a Lexus? Monkey. Wrench. Mike. Yay!
I'm in the car.
First up, the car known as the Disco Inferno. This thing went up in flames. I tried to start it with my good friend Randy, and of course, pop, fire erupted. I thought that video would go viral. No, it did very well. It did not go viral. But this is my 1985 Mercedes 190E that I spent a whopping $175 on. And you can tell she's worth every penny.
Well, as far as the car goes, yeah, you can tell. She was very well taken care of. She was babied her whole life. Yeah, we have all kinds of problems with this car. Beginning in the front with the headlights and the fog lights and the missing star and the paint that was gone 20 years ago to tires that do not match. She's actually become a kind of a bookshelf for me. This is the fender. We're going to include the fender in another part of the video here in just a moment. But we have made some progress on the car. We can now open all of the doors. This one we were not able to open. And now it opens with ease. This thing, there you go. It opens and closes just like a Mercedes should. Yeah, here we go. Doesn't that sound good? Only the best for baby bins right here. I cannot tell you how long the gas has sat inside. This thing was almost impossible to remove. The good stuff, the good news continues. Let me move my Coca-Cola right here and show you what's in the trunk. We have a lot of junk in the trunk. Once again, a missing star to match the missing star. On the front, we have a snow tire from a different car. We do have the air filter. We have all these miscellaneous pieces, and just in case I need it, I have a new right here. Fuel injection unit. Look at that. It's going to work perfectly because, as you can see, this little needle right here that should move up and down, well, it moves down. It doesn't move back up. So that's going to work perfect. That'll be great. That'll work just great. Continuing our tour on the outside, we have the antenna that is so excited to be here, it won't go down. More good news on the paint. This door opens much better and stays open. Stays right where you want it. Yeah. And of course, the driver's door, which has always worked when it wants to. As far as the engine on the baby Benz, she looks good. Oh, shoot. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, that's going to be fun to get. Oh, crap. Dadgummit. Now what am I going to do? The only thing broken on this car. Oh, you're kidding me. Now how are we going to get the hood open? Well, I've invented an anti-theft device. Yeah, this is my new hood opener upper. Without this, you cannot open the hood. And maybe I broke a couple of things on the grill, but that's okay because this car is worth it. I want to keep this engine here. I don't want anything to happen to it. It is so pretty. It works so perfectly. When you try to start it, these beautiful colors come up. In fact, take a look at this. Wasn't that gorgeous? Yeah, it's beautiful. So we're going to do very little work here. I think we're just going to try to take it on the road and see what happens with this. We have done some wiring. This is where your battery sits. The battery would be in it, but it drains overnight. which is a nice little feature. But as far as the engine goes, yeah, nothing needs to be fixed. Actually, everything needs to be fixed. The fire was here, down under there. I have all kinds of hoses that have been burned, so I need to figure out what's going on. I'm just now seeing this throttle body, how this is in such great working condition. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, a little duct tape will fix that. Inside the car is so much better. Yeah, this is in mint condition. The dash isn't cracked, which is huge. This has just decided it wants to come off for some reason. Okay, little glue will fix that. We do have all of the needles on our instrument cluster. They're two-tone, so they are bright orange on the bottom, light yellow on the top, which is lovely. That's for better night vision, okay? 87,000 miles on the odometer. I'm sure that is correct. We have wood accents everywhere. Some of them are easily replaced and removed in case you want to go with the bare look right there. We have the HVAC, which works perfectly. And when it doesn't, you can reach back here. So this is just to give you access to everything. I do have a radio. Don't even know if it works. I don't think I've even had that on. And we have one sun visor that somehow will attach up there. I'm missing some pieces on that. As far as the color of the interior, yeah, I do like that. I like the color of the interior. This MB Tex, I call it Tex-Mex right here, lasts forever. And the carpet has not faded at all. It's in great condition. This is in beautiful condition. I don't even know what this piece goes to right now. Oh, it does. Oh, I do. It goes right here, which will be a nice little accent to go against the wood on the bottom. Yeah, let's have this little piece of metal shining through so it looks beautiful. In the back seat, yeah, even more fun. All right, as you can see, we do have some tint on some of the windows. Not so much back there. It's a special blend of tint and non-tint just to keep the sun off of half of your parcel shelf right there. We have beautiful speakers that are going to sound just magnificently. And of course, we have the Mercedes first aid kit, which is actually here. I need to open this up and see how old and how gross everything is, but we do have the first aid kit. So should I get in an accident in this car, yeah, I'll be just fine. Nothing will have expired in there. And look at this. This is what we used to call a road map. Back in the day, kiddos, this is how you got around. No GPS on your phone. You had to know how to read a map. That's the border of Kansas. That's the border of Texas, Oklahoma City, right in between, and me right here in Tulsa. And coming up next, the second most popular vehicle on the channel. This is my free, as in it cost me not a penny, just lots of time with my friend Randy at Auto Auction Rebuilds. 1995 Ford F-150, perfect running condition, no leaks at all. This was just all here before. So all the transmission fluid that came out of this transmission, it's not here. Just ignore that right there. But she is in great shape. In fact, let me show you what lies right here in the engine compartment, if I can figure out how to get this open. Here we go. Because this is a thing of beauty. So if you look just north of the transmission fluid spill right there, here it is. This is the workhorse, 5.8 liters of pure sewing machine quality. Yeah, this engine is a thing of beauty. Yeah, it runs perfectly. It doesn't cough, it doesn't spit up, it doesn't leak fluid all over the driveway. We do have a new battery with new terminals. Everything else is in original state, as it was when it came out of the factory. Even have all kinds of funnels and all kinds of fluids that go right in here, just like Ford wanted. They wanted you to carry extra fluids to keep her on the road, just in case you needed a little topping off. But yeah, this thing, look, meticulous. Everything is meticulous. As far as the body goes, yeah, she's a work of art. She is a beautiful work of art. There is no rust. There is no scraping. There's no bare metal showing. The car, or the truck rather, has not been painted at all. No, this is how it came out of the factory, just like this. So everything looks good around here. Look at the fit and finish. Not that this has ever been rubbing on that part right there. Wheels, yep, I got 4 of them. Most of them hold air, especially that one, now that I got it fixed. As far as the back of the truck goes, yeah, it looks great. We happen to have a, look at this, license plate holder honor device. Yeah, weatherproof right there. And as far as the trunk bed goes, look at all these parts. She looks great right here, doesn't she? Yeah, this is the thing. This is the thing. We have an extra torque converter, trailer hitch, dash, ball, all kinds of connectors, everything you could ever need to help somebody, including the exhaust. Yeah, which has been carefully removed and put back here for safekeeping. As far as the inside of the truck goes, yeah, just like the day she left the showroom, she is in perfect condition. Look at that. Remember when we did the stain test to figure out what all this stuff is? Yeah, you can imagine. People pay extra for stains like this. Yeah, and look at this. It is beautiful. The person who had this, I don't think ever took a bath because, as Santa at Santa's workshop pointed out, right here at this spot right here, gently worn, is where the elbow goes, and the hand goes right here. And if you look how clean that is. That's beautiful. Yeah, so this person never took a bath. He never washed his hands. He never took a bath. Rest of the dash looks great. Your fuel tank switch, yeah, perfect. I know which one is front and back. Everybody should know that. This car has almost 300,000 miles on it right here. And everything else on the dash works perfectly. Yeah, I would open the glove box, but I couldn't get it back closed. You know, you couldn't ask for more on this vehicle. So I'm very proud of this vehicle that cost me very little money, as in zero money at all. The only money I've spent, 2 transmissions, a distributor, all kinds of little miscellaneous pieces, and probably 72 quarts of transmission fluid. Yeah, this is a beauty. This is great. This car has become my daily driver, complete with electrical tape on the key fob so the key blade stays where it is supposed to be. 1998 Mercedes S320, but I borrowed the wheels from the S500 and I put them over here. This car has been taking me all over the place. Oklahoma, Texas. I went to Missouri to get a piece for another car recently, and it has performed flawlessly. And I'm being very serious about that. There are some issues that we could probably just buff out right here. This is where the cow hit it before I got it. So these were here. And then in a video, I did show you how you can use a bicycle pump and a basketball or baseball, or both, to pop out all the dents. As you can see, it went perfectly. You can barely see the dents even exist. Yeah, barely even there. That was from a cow. Then 3 weeks ago, I hit another cow on the interstate between Oklahoma City and Tulsa. It was dead, and I was passing a semi truck, and it was either the cow or the wall. So I chose the cow, and I popped right over that thing like it was nothing. The car went probably 2 feet in the air, bounced back down, and kept on going. Yeah, I have all kinds of fur, if you can see, attached to various bits and pieces. Where did it go? I washed the car, so a lot of it did come off, but there is, if you look close, there is fur down there. It was a white cow. It was a gorgeous cow. It was just a dead cow on the road. Interior of this is my favorite part. Let me show you. Beautiful condition. And I'm not kidding about that. That's my little monkey from Monkey Wrench Mike. He goes with me everywhere. We have some more pieces for other cars. And the driving position, the driving seat. I haven't cleaned these, so they are gently used. But it's a good car. It really is. And it starts right up every time. And it does great. And I do have to tell you that about 80% of the time I have heat, which is a good thing because, you know, when it's 48 degrees outside, having heat 80% of the time can certainly help you out. But this car, I do love. I really do. In all honesty, I love it. And I love how this works perfectly, okay? And how this will cover it. And you can't even see You would have no idea the cup holder is there if I didn't tell you. See, you'd never know. And then to open it up, you got to kind of MacGyver it into place, and you hope you don't hit the brakes too hard and your drinks don't spill, because this is not quite ideal. But there you go. Yeah, how about that? Here's what she sounds like on the outside. A big old straight 6. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. And this is actually in really good condition. It sounds much different than the V8. Listen to the V6, or the straight 6 rather, and then compare it to the V8 when I show you the next car. Yeah, this is a good car. This has taken me everywhere without any issues at all. And I'm being totally honest about that. Yeah, this was really good, except for the minor cow incident. Both of them. Ha! Next up, this is the vehicle I've owned longer than any other vehicle on the channel. 1997 Mercedes S500 with the big V8 that came to me from Riverside Motors, Little Rock, Arkansas. No, I got this at the auction. This cost me the princely sum of $275. For some reason, nobody wanted it. The one over there cost me $900 and I want to say $85. So it was way, way more expensive. But this is what you get for $275. And yeah, once again, I switched wheels. But as far as this goes, on the body, it looks great. Once again, we have the antenna that is excited to be here. It will not go down. The paint is in magnificent condition. Just a little patina here and there. See on the top, I love how that goes. Yeah, that's beautiful. It lets you know what it used to be and what it is becoming all at once. And yes, I have Monkey Wrench Mike sticker right there on the back windshield and my Razorbacks. Yep, everything's good. Just a couple of scratches and everything right here. And once again, patina on the hood. She looks good. As far as starting and sounding, let me show you how she does that, because she does that very, very well. Interior of this car is gray, and it's gray on gray on gray on dark gray with dark wood. She'll start up, she'll run and drive. I think she's actually one of the lower mileage cars that I have. 154,000 miles, and that is correct. That is true. And everything works perfectly. The heater, in regards to the S320, the heater works 80% of the time. The heater in this car works 20% of the time. So this is something else that we're going to have to look into. But it works when it wants to. There is wear and tear on the seats. The door cards are a little beat up from all the sun that has been baking this car for so long, and the vents fell out on the sunroof. So this is a new option, we're calling this, so I can see the sun and I can see the moon through the vehicle, which is a nice little touch. And I tell you what, you know, when the sun's right above your head and it's getting in your vision and you can't really see what's on the road, it's a good little touch. It's a nice little feeling. Yeah, okay. Anyway, 97 S500. That's been a really good car for me. Listen to that engine purr. Yeah, V8, 8 cylinders of goodness. And I've replaced all kinds of hoses and vacuum lines and little rubber things. The belt is almost new. I've changed the transmission fluid and filter several times. I've done lots and lots of maintenance to keep this in tip-top shape. Disregard this. These have, you didn't see that, okay? This stuff, no, you didn't see that at all. Next up on the channel, the most expensive vehicle I own. Yep, this is a 2005 beautiful Mercedes SLK350 that cost me a whopping $1,233 out the door, including auction fees. $1,200 for an 05. And I think that this is the newest vehicle that I own as well. But she's a beauty, as is, come on, Lola, who likes to make all kinds of appearances in my video and give me kisses. Except for when I ask her to. Nope, okay. Good girl, go away. Yeah, let's check out the bins. Yes, dressed in Mercedes number 744, silver. Yep, she is a beautiful car that has been meticulously maintained. Once again, we don't see any bird poop that has been sitting on the paint for months and months. We don't see that at all, but she's actually in really, really good condition, except for the bird poop, except for the cracked windshield, and maybe a little damage up front. Just minor damage, okay? So the missing bumper, not a big deal. We have all kinds of things hanging off where they shouldn't be hanging. The tires, 3 of the 4 hold air. Yeah, 75% success rate on that. And we have an issue with the rear bumper, which can be fixed with duct tape. That will stay right there, or a wood screw. Works perfectly. As far as the engine goes, let me show you this, because it is magnificent. Yeah, this is the great V6. Here it is in all of its glory. Look at this, beautiful. Don't mind this or this complete disaster where the radiator had decided to start spitting up radiator fluid everywhere. So it has dusted this pristine engine with dried antifreeze. We have issues over here. We have issues right here. We have a newish battery, which means we can give this a start and you can listen to how well the engine runs before I have to shut it off because there's no fluid in there. Yeah, so let's do that. You want to see the inside and listen to it? Here's what the inside looks like. This is a great place to be as well. It is very easy. Oh, it's very easy to get in and out of this vehicle. It is very, very simple. But the inside, other than this weird smell, is nice. It's really, really cool. And yes, in case you're wondering, the top actually works. It really, really does. 215,000 miles on this odometer. Once again, another low vehicle, pristine, original condition vehicle, property of the Monkey Wrench Mike Motorworks collection. And the engine sounds great. Listen. See? She doesn't stumble, she doesn't cough. Unless you listen very closely. And once again, for our enjoyment, that is just so we know that the check engine light works. So we do have the check engine light that is on. We have a brake wear indicator, we have a coolant level. This is just letting us know, hey, this is an opportunity to make videos. So I can do a video on the brakes, and I can do a video on the coolant, and I can do a video on the bumper, and I can do a video on all kinds of things with this car, and they'll be fantastic. They will be amazing videos on this very lovely 2005 Mercedes SLK that is so nice. And the smell coming from the engine now, it smells great. Let me go out here and show you, okay, very quickly, because I don't have a whole lot of time. This is the tire that does not want to cooperate. That's the one that does not want to fulfill its duties. We don't even see this damage right here, okay? But this is how smooth the engine is. It's better than it was. And yep, we're sending up smoke signals. We have some smoke coming from the engine just to let us know that it's working, that things are getting hot, okay? This is a hazard avoidance tool right here. You don't want to stick your hand down here in the smoke. The smoke says stay away from this part of the engine. You know what this vehicle is? This is the haunted 1969 Mercedes 280 SE that I picked up. That's the Ghost for only $500. And people have been saying, nope, can't be true, can't be true. Well, it is. It actually is. And you know the story. 2 owners passed away with this car. The previous owner before me didn't want to die, so he sold it to me for $500. And after I had been working on it, I kind of know why he wanted to sell the car. Yeah, it is actually, the body is in really great condition. Tires are brand new, as you can see. The tires are absolutely new. Yes, and the bunt wheels, actually those are really, really, really good condition. Okay, so as far as the body goes, no problems. We got the Bible up here to scare away all the evil spirits that still remain. We have removed one of these wheels right here just to look at the brakes and the rotor and everything else. I've removed the gas tank, which was really in great condition, okay? No problem inside there. There's no rust, there's no leaks, there's no rocks or pebbles or chunks of anything down there. No, sir. I took it to have it cleaned out. The guy spray painted it black. That's all he did. He spray painted it black. He didn't clean out the inside at all. And there's no rust in the inlet or the outlet. Yeah, no rust in there at all. And yeah, I hate to say this, but the trunk has become a little storage unit to accumulate all the extra parts. And that right there is gold. That is a steering wheel that is very difficult to find for this car. And I found it at the salvage yard, and it literally was like 50 bucks. So the car is in great condition. We can show you what the inside looks like as well. This one I have had for probably 4 years or so. Everything looks, and it does. I'm not trying to be funny with this. Everything looks really, really, really in good shape. Even the wood, except for that part right there. The wood around the windows and the windshield looks good. I like the way it sounds when it closes. And look at this. We have, coming up in a video, maybe I'll release the video before this one comes out, we have a transmission gear selector that actually works. And it changes the transmission gears. So this, first time that's been fixed in a long, long time. As you can see right there, from 1 of 5. That's back when Oklahoma used to do inspections. I want to say that's 95. So this hasn't been on the road in a long, long time. But most of the instrument cluster works. Air conditioning, of course, does not. Radio, of course, does not. Defrost probably does not. But those are easy fixes. Well, I just remembered I can't show you how the engine works because we're in the middle of doing another video on this. And something is in the engine that is not supposed to be there. So, I apologize. I'm sorry I can't let you listen to this. But stay tuned because you will get to hear it in a different video. But there is something in there that does not belong. Maybe it's associated with this. Maybe it's associated with what is coming out the tailpipe right here and then kind of eating the floor of my garage. And here's some remnants right here. So yeah, and look inside here. As black as can be, and at one point it was very, very wet. So that's a good indication of what's going on there. So that, my friends, is my lovely 1969 280 SE that I do dearly love, even though it's trying to kill me. All right, coming up next is my lovely BMW 740i. This car, once again, didn't cost me a penny. It was thanks to my good friend Randy for doing all kinds of work for him and going on all of those trips and everything. And it's been a real joy to own. It's in great condition. So let me show off a little bit about this car. And right away you can see, yeah, once again, this is a very nice example of a BMW with lots of opportunities to fix things. Yeah, this is in, once again, pristine condition. The paint is immaculate. I mean, it's two-tone, so it's kind of nice. Some spots are shiny, some spots are not so shiny. Some spots are kind of flaky, so you get the best of all 3 worlds right there. Good paint, bad paint, and paint that was gone years and years ago. We do have the option of not including the center caps for all 4 wheels, which is nice. We also have the option of driving tires that are very, very old. I mean, very old, before date codes were actually available on cars. Inside, yeah, she's lovely. This is nice. Okay, this is the way BMW wanted their cars to be presented, and this is taking advantage of that and showing you just exactly how things should be wired and how things should be attached. We're showing you one of the worst ways to keep your window up where it is supposed to be so bugs and rain cannot get in right there. Listen to that. That's beautiful. We're showing you also another way to keep water from getting in your sunroof or your moonroof right there. That's how it should be done. Yeah. Forget about just the rubber that should be here. Let's go with some tape because that always works. On the hood, yeah, once again, all kinds of problems. We do have an emblem that looks spectacular. This is a great example of an emblem that's been sitting outside for 20 some odd years. We have the optional tow hitch right here that we use quite frequently, and we show you just how much of a licking these headlights can take. Yeah, lots of rocks and chips have been hit on that right there. Okay, as far as the bumper goes, the bumper, well, that's what she looks like. Yeah, parts are missing, that's okay. As far as the fender goes, yeah, she's got a little flare. She's trying to stand out from the rest of the car. She's proud of herself. Yeah, that's lovely. That actually is an easy fix. And remember the fender that was on top of the Disco Inferno, the 190E? That's for this car. Yeah. Good news continues. Still all kinds of writing and stickers on the windshield. But this car, when she runs, sounds like a brand new engine. You want to listen? You want to hear what she sounds like? Yeah, let me find a battery and we'll give you a quick little listen. All right, thanks to BMW's optional organic trunk lid holder, we have access to the battery that we borrowed from another car. And I believe we're ready to show you just how good this engine sounds and how well this car performs. Although I don't see anything coming to life right now. So let's just kind of see what's going to happen. Here we go. We do have lights. Okay, are you ready for this? Okay. Here we go. Enjoy this. Enjoy this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Quick start and quick death. This is the car that just keeps on giving. And you know, it kind of runs when it wants to. So it's a nice little, you know, deterrent. It knows you should probably walk to wherever you want to go instead of driving in a car. So it's trying to keep you healthy. One more time, come on. She wants to, but she just won't let herself because she knows you would rather walk. And if you could only see what's coming out the back. Okay, look out the back of the car right there. You ready? Look at that goodness. Yeah, let's see. This is lovely. Oh, this is great stuff. Okay. Yeah, this oh my gosh. Yeah, that smells great. So, as you can see, the engine was very well maintained, and I have to leave it open because if I actually let it latch itself shut, then I can't open it again. So it's a one-time, I better be fixed because you're not opening me again. All kinds of things going on there. Can you hear that? So yeah, we have all kinds of weird things going on right here, but look at this. This engine is a word I've been using a lot in this video, pristine. Yeah, it looks great. There's no wear, there's no tear, there's no fading, there's no signs of critters living in here for months and months and months. No, this car has been babied and pampered her entire life. Just like you, Lola, right? And finally, the smallest car, my father's 1975 MG Midget, small enough to park on your back patio. Yep, she is here because my lovely edition of the 190E is actually in the garage taking up her parking spot. Yeah, this car, not original paint, not original tires, not original much. Actually, I've done a lot to this car, and there's a recent video where we kind of updated all of the fluids and everything on it. I just wanted to kind of give you a quick walk around and show you just how much this car means to me, because I have so many great memories. My brother and sister have so many great memories. In fact, I think my sister was driving, and my brother fell out of the car when he was a passenger when they were turning left, if I remember right. I don't remember the whole story, but I think One of my siblings actually fell out of this car. For me, I was driving the car in Atlanta, just minding my own business, when my left rear tire passed me up. Yeah, I was driving along, all of a sudden the car goes ka-chunk, and I see sparks coming out the back, and I look to my left, and the tire is rolling in front of me, and it passes me up, goes down the hill, and then stops probably, I don't know, quarter of a mile ahead of me. That was fun. That was really fun. Somebody forgot to put on the lug nuts. Couldn't have been me, probably one of those pesky neighborhood kids that were always causing problems. But this car, I gotta tell you, of all of them, this one means the most, and there's a good reason why. Yeah, this car, I'll be buried in this car if possible. And as you can see, there are no dents on the hood. There are no scrapes. There's no wear and tear. She is in perfect condition. Once again. Well, I'm sorry you had to live through that one. Yeah, that's about 10 minutes of your life you're never gonna get back, right? Yeah, no, I just thought I would show off the massively impressive car collection that I have. It is probably the world's worst car collection. Total value, or the total money I've spent on all of them, less than $3,000, probably. Yeah, I'm thinking less than $3,000. How much more money are they gonna suck out of my wallet? Thousands and thousands of dollars. But I hope you had fun. That's the point of the video right there. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. We are this close to 40,000 subscribers. We're gonna hit it this year, and then it's on to 50 and then 100,000 subscribers. Once again, if you want one of those monkey wrench mic stickers, sometimes I talk about this, sometimes I don't. Send cash at me, $3 to this right here, Ben's Guy 99. I have all kinds of merchandise down below. And if you want to send me a note and just tell me how much you like Lola, come on, get up, come on, here. There you go. Be sure and send Lola a message, because she loves everybody, don't you? Yes, you do. You are everybody's best friend. She's the world's worst watchdog, but everybody's best friend. Okay, you want to say goodbye? Say goodbye to everybody. And she likes to go play. Okay, have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.